Well, hello. Why is everything doing that? Stop. You don't like when I lean... You don't fuck with that, Joe? I can't lean back? Right, guys? What is happening? Look at this. Ha! Gotcha. Alright. No, let me actually get it down a little bit more. Alright. Focus. Ah, there we go. Alright. So, how you guys doing? My name is Brian, also known as Luscious Duncan. You may know me as a rapper, as a comedian, as a you know, a real rabble rouser, just a laugh and a half. A chuckle for every knuckle, man. Come catch these hands, am I right? Who's with me? Nobody? It's just me. Okay. I am here to talk about cryptographic assets. Don't turn off the video. Wait. And I support them. Still wait. And I have very little negative things to say about it. But then keep playing the video, okay? Please, just this one time. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That really means a lot. So, sorry, what was that? It's not actually a phone, it's my shoe. Why am I being so irreverent and hilarious? Well, it's just part of my nature, I suppose. But it's also a mechanism by which I deflect criticism and people's opinions and beliefs regarding this field of technology. As I feel that, in fact, I'd go as far as to say I know that cryptographic assets such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, etc., cryptographic assets are the most important invention in the past century. Fuck a plane. Fuck the internet. Yeah, fuck the internet. This is more important than the internet. It will have a far greater impact on society than the internet did. Yes, I mean that wholeheartedly. I believe it to the fullest extent of the law. I get why people dismiss it, because I dismissed it as well. And why did I dismiss it? Because I didn't know much about it. Once I found out how it worked, I was a little bit more like, oh, okay, that actually makes sense now. And as I've been studying it for the past 4.5 years, going on 5 years now, I know a considerable amount about the whole field as a whole. And as such, I'd like to pass on to you guys what I've learned and what I feel is important for you to grasp as well. Now, have I become a millionaire off of crypto assets? No. Have I made money? Yes. Have I sustained that gain in money? No. However, you can learn from my mistakes. You can learn from my achievements. One thing right now, crypto.com is a wonderful service. And to get their Ruby Steel card, which is a debit card that they offer, this little fella, I guess there we go. That shows. Okay. So it's made out of steel. Who'd have thunk it? What's really nice about this, so you have to deposit $400 worth of crypto.com tokens, which is the name of the token. They didn't get very inventive. It used to be called Monaco, and then they decided when they bought the crypto.com domain name, which, by the way, cost over $1 million. And the guy had it well before Bitcoin. He bought it in like the early 90s, I want to say. Regardless, they decided to change the name of the token to crypto.com as well, which was stupid, but whatever. So you stake, which is a fancy way of saying lock up and deposit for a certain length of time, a certain amount of tokens. And so you would deposit $400 worth, and then you would get this Ruby Steel card. Now with the Ruby Steel card, it's a prepaid debit card. You get 2% back in CRO tokens with every purchase you make. Remember, this is a debit card, not a credit card. So just for making normal everyday purchases, like, I wouldn't even go to an ATM with this thing. I would go buy, go to, the grocery store and take it out in the cashier line, because then that way it counts it as though it were, if you took out $100, it would count it as though that were part of your grocery purchase. And so you'd get $2 back in their token, just for taking money out. Where is the downside there? There isn't one. Moreover, in just the past week, because it's going to be unlocking, my 6 months are going to be up either tomorrow or the next day. Just over the past week or two, it has gone up from 20 cents to just under 40 cents right now. So I have like $900 at the moment, ready to be withdrawn. I can't take them out just yet, but like I said, tomorrow or the next day I will be able to. And that was for having a card that got me 2% back on all my purchases and got me 100% back on Spotify. No, it wasn't free. I got 100% back. There is a slight difference there. But regardless, I'm being rewarded for being rewarded. What the fuck? Is this clicking yet? Hello? Okay, you want another one? Alright, how about Fold? Are you familiar with Fold cards? Now these ones aren't as fancy. These don't come metallic. Apparently they will have a credit card in the near future, which I'm excited about, though I doubt I qualify for. Point is, with that one, you get to spin a wheel every time you make a purchase, and that one awards you a random amount of sats, or satoshis, which is the smallest unit of a Bitcoin. Much like cents are to a dollar, satoshis are to a Bitcoin. One Bitcoin is made up of 100 million Satoshis, or Sats. And there's a possibility of you winning a full Bitcoin with each purchase that you make. Real people win it. I mean, one thing that's happening right now that's really nice is like, because you get a spin every day, just a generic, just like free spin, and then anytime you make a purchase. And with that generic spin in the morning, you can win 1% back extra on the next gift card you buy through them. So you can buy Amazon gift cards, and if you use their card to do it, then you get 5% back in Satoshis. In addition to that, you then get to spin the wheel, which right now gets you minimum 1% back, and then can get you more. So you can get the 5 that you always get from Amazon, 1 back from the wheel, 1 back from the wheel you spin every morning, from the extra 1%, so not 7, and then you can win up to like 2.5%. You can get like 9.5% back on a Amazon gift card. It's stupid. I mean, the amount of things that you can do with crypto assets it's truly astonishing. Decentralized courts. It sounds ridiculous, but it's a thing. Look it up. Kleros. Kleros. Kleros Court. Very interesting concept. Kleros Court also streaming money, which is like, what? Yes. If you think about it, it actually makes sense. So a lot of companies, including ones that I've worked for, including all of the ones that I've worked for actually here in Oregon, all of them used some form of electronic clock-in system, save for like 1 or 2 jobs where you actually wrote down your time, right? So clocking in electronically is not something that's new to most of us, I would say. What this would do would be attach your clocking in electronically to your payment. So every minute that you're clocked in, you're getting paid a minute in your hourly wage directly into your bank account or whatever, or your crypto wallet, whatever it may be. This way there is no payday, there is no paycheck. You don't have to worry about, your boss forgetting or say, you're not going to be in town when, paychecks would come in. But no, you get it just the same. Or you wouldn't be getting it because you'd already have it. Because by the time you clock out, you would already have the money in your bank account or your cryptocurrency wallet, whatever the case may be. It just makes sense. Honestly, like, I don't know. I mean, then you got things like NFTs, which I know, so stupid, right? Who would think to pay millions of dollars for a piece of art? Artwork. Guys, that's kind of been a thing for a long fucking time. But moreover, those pieces of art that you see in museums and shit, that's all they can do. And you can make fakes of those very easily. You would make the argument that, oh, but it's even easier with this digital art. You could just take a screenshot of it, or you right click and save it, right? No. No more than you could, if you saw a picture of somebody's, degree, their PhD, sure, yeah, you could save that to your desktop. But what are you going to do with it? Nothing. That's something that, ironically, is going to become a huge component of the whole crypto asset space, is identification. Simplifying identification. Because it'll be much easier to fake identities as time goes on, and as stuff like deep fakes become more and more prevalent in society. This way you'd be able to carry around a copy of your driver's license, your medical records, your educational, you could have your resume on you at all times, basically. Just have people, just check my fucking, you'd have a little QR code somebody could scan, and then it would take them to the spot on the blockchain where all of those documents, all the relevant documents are kept, and they can read them, verify, oh yeah, he's got a degree in such and such, graduated on this date. And you could access that whenever you wanted. Whereas most people think of cryptocurrencies and they think of anonymity. When ironically, that is one of the last things it's really good at. Unless you're specifically going for it, then you've got things like Zcash and Bitcoin and Monero and newer ones like Grin and Beam that use the Mimblewimble protocol, which sounds like I'm making things up, but I promise I'm not. Litecoin is actually considering implementing Mimblewimble into their protocol. And yes, that is a Harry Potter reference. But yeah, it's just one of those things, man. It's I really hope you guys take it seriously, because you're gonna be really mad later on, and I don't want to have to deal with you guys coming to me crying, wah wah wah, Brian, teach me things about Bitcoin now, because then I'll just be like, I fucking tried, bud. But y'all don't want to listen. And you can not listen for right now. But this is going to be, like, in a few years, it's going to be like you being like, yeah, I don't really use that whole internet thing. And then people are going to be like, maybe you should, Buster Brown. Because you're going to get left behind. I'm not trying to be a naysayer, but you will get left behind if you don't, like, start to kind of accept it now. So do that. Or else you're gonna fucking die, okay? Alright? I don't give a fuck I do give a fuck. Oh, Jesus, Louises. Sorry, my computer fell asleep. I hope that did not mess up my recording. But I hope you have a wonderful night. And, if you want to buy some crypto, let me know and I'll give you a referral code. How about them apples? Does that sound good? Alright, you have a good one now. See ya! I meant to hit stop. Sorry.